Free College Tuition by Zach, Beatrice, Angel, Marina, and Gunnar. What do I mean about free tuition? Essentially, there's no such thing as free college tuition. The money would simply come from the people's tax money, therefore increasing taxes and paying over time. Public schools across the nation already follow in this system, allowing for children to go to school for free and save parents thousands before college. Private schools run like colleges. On average, 1 year at a private school costs $13,030, and for boarding schools, it can easily cost $50,000 or more. Cons of free tuition. Younger generations won't know how to handle finances. College is full of learning experiences, one of which is learning how to work with a budget. College loans are often the first major financial deal that people work with. Paying them off in a timely manner proves you know how to budget your money, skills people use again and again when buying cars or houses. Without having to pay for school, that experience might trouble some down the road. Fix-a-con, an easy to fix con. High schools make a finances class and help students at a younger age better prepare themselves for the future. For experiences, run them through labs or training so they can get the feel for if it were real. While adding finances to required class, add taxes, money management, how to establish a job or career, how to build and keep good credit. Doing this, the younger generation can experience what it's like without having to actually lose thousands. Pros of free tuition. Student debt will no longer crush the younger generations. If an American college student is able to graduate with less than $10,000 in student loan debt, they are considered lucky, as the average is $37,000. Students from other countries that have tuition-free college have most of their loans coming from living expenses and books. Without the weight of student loan debt, more college students might buy houses rather than renting an apartment. They might buy cars, spend more on healthy foods, and even travel more. In essence, they could contribute more to the economy. More people get an education. With free tuition, people who are less fortunate than most will have the opportunity to go to college and get a degree. Many families go generations without anybody receiving a degree, and that can really impact the family then in the future. With free tuition, that can all change. Today, well-paying jobs require some sort of educational degree, but with college being so expensive, students are forced to drop out. On the right is a chart comparing literate versus illiterate over the years. Though it has increased dramatically already with free college tuition, there will be an even greater increase. No college debt. In most recent survey of college pricing, the College Board reports that a moderate college budget for an in-state public college for the 2017 to 2018 academic year averaged about $25,290. A moderate budget at a private college averaged about $50,900. With tuition costing that much, it can take years to pay off, and such loans could hold people back from advancing in their careers. With free tuition, you're able to save thousands while everyone is able to achieve the highest level degree. This way is more about equality rather than distinguishing people and wealthy and the not wealthy. Less dropouts. Over 44 million Americans collectively hold more than $1.4 trillion in student loan debt, and only 54.8% of students graduate in 6 years. From Bill Gates himself, this is a quote, "The U.S. has the highest college dropout rate. We're number one in the terms of the number of people who start college, but we're like number 20 in terms of the number of people who finish college. With tuition costing so much, some students, no matter how academically advanced they are, will be forced to drop out because either them or their family simply cannot afford it. If there was free tuition, people from all over the world would have a chance to get an education and get the job they've always dreamed of. More graduates. With only 54.8% of students graduating in 6 years due to cost, if tuition were to be paid through taxes over a long period of time, there would be an increase in graduates. There's not a guarantee that the percentage would equal 100%, but the number of graduates would increase to a much higher percentage. Giving the people who are less fortunate than most a chance to change their life and give them an education would be huge. It's better to do what you love. It's the difference between working and living. Job increase. With companies today looking for fresh blood to bring them into their team, they can look for people with a well-educated background and some type of educational degree. With free tuition, there would be a much greater increase in graduates and students finishing with a degree. That degree is vital to whether you or your opponent gets your dream job. Also, with tuition being paid through taxes, it would eliminate the gap between universities and public schools. With that being said, in my personal opinion, this idea will be very beneficial to the families living in poverty and for the smart young adults to have a strong opportunity to make something of their life and to turn their whole world around and be the successful future of this upcoming generation that they need to be.